These have eternal lasting power and they will generate compliments for you. So super strong, intense, but really likable, adored DNA fragrances for men. I'm going to go from my least favorite, but still on this list, to my top favorite, and be ready because these are monstrous fragrances. Subscribe if you're new here to smell amazing, and let's start off this list with an amazing cheapy but beast mode of a fragrance that is super sexy and masculine, like boss, screams just confidence, and it is Club de Nuit Intense Man Eau de Toilette, so you don't need the eau de parfum. Eau de Toilette, it's just as strong. This is a beast. It's an absolutely amazing fragrance for the price. You can get it really affordably, and it is a dupe for Creed Aventus, but I think this is actually kind of better because there's this birch, woody, addictive, really harsh and in-your-face note that is so good. It is very like, I'm here, I'm present, I'm in the room, and you will definitely be complimented on this fragrance because you have to be smelt to be complimented, and this you definitely will be smelt with, and it is a super likable DNA scent profile. Next up, a Dior fragrance that just does it. It is eternal, it lasts, and it's so strong. This gets compliments all the time, so it is just a no-brainer for this list. I mean, if you haven't got this one in your collection, where have you been? Because this is just a stunning fragrance, Sauvage Elixir by Dior. Oh, the sweetness in here, the woodiness, it's so masculine, and the scent presence, when my husband wears it in the cold weather especially, I was like, wow. Not many fragrances in super cold, like winter, snowy conditions will still pierce through and like get to your nose. But even outdoors, when we were out, like in snow, this I could smell all the time when we would go on walks. So if you want a super like beast mode fragrance, designer, this one is amazing. Next fragrance, yeah, it's pricey, but I've got discount codes for some of the more expensive fragrances on this list, so I'll link them down below for you guys. This, like, you have to try it. This new fragrance from Amouage is absolutely just my favorite from the new Opus collection. It is the Reckless Leather. The bottle is amazing too. This fragrance, it's just smoky, it's raw. It's raw in the sense of like, if you smelled Dior Fahrenheit back in the day, you were like, whoa, this is like raw leather. This is this sort of like raw leather. It's not a dupe for Dior Fahrenheit, but it's got this cucumbery smokiness to it. It smells super exclusive, and man, it is so strong. I can't imagine a woman wearing this. This is like an alpha male, super masculine fragrance that will just generate to you compliments everywhere you go, because this is unmistakable. You just have to notice it. It just demands your attention. Next up, another amazing scent. Like, this is one of my favorite lists because every fragrance on this list I'm like hyped about. Oud Satin Mood, the Extrait version. When I mean beast mode, like, this list is not like 8 hours. No, this is like overnight, super strong. You can smell it the next day. You've washed yourself and you can still smell all the scents. These are really strong, and I'll let you on a little secret on men. It is important to smell men's cologne because it's just super attractive. Like, don't overdo it, especially with these. Don't apply like 20 sprays, but you can safely apply from 5 to 10 and you'll smell really strong, but don't go over that because you don't want to go like to that super harsh cologne place that everybody suffocates. But this fragrance is rose and oud. It's sophisticated. It smells like Paris, the city of lights. It's velvety. Feeling of the scent is really like, you can almost just feel it between your fingertips when you wear it. super compliment getting fragrance, even from people that are not into fragrance, and even from people that don't like oud actually. This will get you compliments. So if you love oud fragrance and if you want compliments, this is one for you. So number 4 is another designer gem. This is Beast Mode, and it's super sexy and sweet, and pour your Armani stronger with you. Absolutely gorgeous. This scent, it's nutty. Oh, it's addictive. It's so Moorish. It smells like Ben and Jerry's salted caramel, just indulgence, but then it's got this harsh woodiness at the bottom that makes it like quite confident and very masculine at the same time, although it's super sweet. It doesn't go to that super sweet without character place. This is character in a bottle, super nice cologne for men. Next up, Penhaligons, okay? This, I mean, eternal, absolutely eternal fragrance, really captivating, and I don't hear anybody talking about it too much. So if you want to be different, there's very nice gems in this list. Legacy by Petra by Penhaligons. Ambery, warm, super spicy, and then you've got licorice, which I usually don't like licorice in fragrances, but there it's so good. It makes it so interesting, and like you want to keep smelling it because of this licorice. It kind of just gives it that darkness and spiciness and intensity. This fragrance, if you love really exclusive smelling scents, this really smells like a fine gentleman, eternal lasting power, and a really unusual scent profile, but in a super likable compliment generating way. My husband is obsessed with it, I'm obsessed with it, and you'll be too, I promise. Okay, now for the top 2, these are like, they're all Beast Mode, but these 2, like they could probably stay on you for like 2 days straight. These are so strong and very likable. So first up on number 2, we've got Ouster by Electimuss. This scent is so intense. It's hyper woody with some red berries in here. I can smell just red fruit, and then really intense, like leathery woodiness that it's so linear that it makes the intensity of the scent. You just can't go by about it and not notice it. It is something that when my husband wears, I just go crazy for it. There's something about it. I go crazy for this fragrance. So Ouster by Electimuss, must try. And number 1. Whoa, this is so strong. Rose, oud, super intense spices. This will last for days, literally. You can't just scrub it off. This is how intense this fragrance is. It's kind of animalic also a bit, and it's just raw, and it's so sexy. This fragrance will definitely get you compliments, and I mean, it's a new fragrance around the block, but I smelt it and I was like, whoa, this is instantly likable, and the scent profile, it's so sexy, so intense. So if you want a girl to remember you, like spray it on her pillow or somewhere, and she will remember you because she won't be able to stop smelling you. So great tip for that. This guy is like a super rich guy in Dubai. These 2 scents on the top 2 list, they're very intense and similar in like the woodiness aspect of it, but this is even more oriental, more intense, and super spicy and dry, like so dry that your mouth waters, so you get like a physical reaction from it. It's insane. And I also have a discount code for this one, so check out the links below.